Today, Precarious plays
Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
And that's why I'm pretty sure that Pokemon centers are actually they just accelerate time.
Oh.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it? I have a question for you.
Yeah?
If we had to start this game over right now, but with you at the helm, and I insisted that you pick some sort of theme for your clan,
Yeah?
what would that theme be, and why?
Ooh. Well, you certainly make the whole Assassin's Guild thing look pretty good, but...
Yeah, I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
It's old
But
hat.
that's cheating. So... I don't know. I think that I would probably try to make a bunch of Numu and Moogle work. Like Numu, Beast Wranglers,
Ooh, so like
And-
Animus and...
magicians, mages.
So like a mages guild or like a naturalist guild? Because you could do like Viera elementalists and morphers from the Numu and Moogle Animus. And that would be like really heavy on the debuffs.
Yeah. Like, I don't have a whole lot of mechanical backup for that, but it seems like between those things, those two prongs of... Because you can't really do as much Beastmaster-wise right away, so you'd have to start with some magic, some early magics, and then you could just have your Numu progress into... What is it? Is Keef? Keef is our Numu, right?
Yes, he is our lone Numu.
So instead of having one Keef, I would have several. Like 2 or 3. And then I would probably have Mont Blanc and then another Moogle or 2. I don't know how much I would necessarily want the Viera, but if it would make the build work better, I would do it.
Yeah, I think more of like a general mages guild
Yeah.
would be... the only people that I think wouldn't fit really well would be the Banga,
Yeah.
because they don't... I think they only have like one magic job in this game, and it's the Templar.
Yeah. Well, like I
But
was...
the Viera, they actually wind up being... They have a very specific role
Yeah.
in magedom in this game.
Yeah.
They can become summoners. And eventually they can get double cast as a red mage and can summon and they can summon twice, actually.
Well, like I was saying, I don't really have a mechanical idea of what would happen in that case, but that's probably the path that I would start going down. And
Is the bookstore.
yeah, is the bookstore. Yes, the pet store, maybe. Or like the Book and Pets Emporium.
No.
Owls and Books. Owls
See,
and Books.
here's the thing.
Flans and Books. Oh, it's just a book and coffee shop. Because you fight all your dessert.
My thing here is fairly specific,
Yeah.
because my thing is one of every race at a minimum just for the purpose of questing,
Yeah.
and then you have to be an asshole on top of that.
Oh, okay, I see.
So like a ninja or an assassin. Like that's the end goal. And you have to be as close to that as possible otherwise.
Yeah.
So that's why Isaac, at the end of the day, he's going to be a gladiator. It's because it has like that sellsword vibe.
Well, a while back, and I mean like a while back, several episodes back, we were talking about how most of the story that takes place is something that you present based on your recruits and how you train them up through their jobs and things like that. You put in more of the characterization for your party members than the actual game script does. And because of that,
The text.
yeah, and because I've seen that work so well for you and your, like, you know, amazing Assassin's Guild of Bunny Ladies,
And the occasional Moogle thief.
and the occasional Moogle thief, yes, adorable ear-having fuzzies.
I'm thinking of a word, but I don't know if it's the right word. It sprung into my mind. Duplicity?
Duplicity?
Can you
Duplicitous?
do a Google search on duplicity? Because it just sprung into my mind, and I need to know if it's the right word.
Sure, but because you managed to customize your character so well, and I trust that this is a at least pretty good game, I can't see why I wouldn't be able to have some Beastmasters and sort of a general Mages Guild work out for me. You know what I'm saying?
The thing that I'm thinking right now is that it feels like you're leaving too much wiggle room.
Well,
It feels like a cheat, just because you should either say, I want a mages guild, and then, like, all of the mages are invited,
yeah.
or you should say, I want, like, a naturalist guild, and then you have, like, all of just the naturalist classes.
Yeah. Well, I always go a little bit loosey-goosey because I'm not opposed to good ideas when they show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose.
Like, I would probably aim for a naturalist guild and then be like, ooh, what's this? Halfway down the road and be like, I guess it's a mages guild. Everybody's so great.
Yeah.
And this is your word here. Deceitful.
Yeah. Okay.
Duplicitous.
Okay, that is what I was thinking of. Like, that, I think, describes my guild much more aptly than just saying, like, an assassin's guild. Because it's like these people have their day jobs where, like, Miriam, I think she's the one that has, she has sharpshoot. So by day, she is a somewhat more honorable, like, openly in the military sharpshooter. It does, like, important, like, battlefield work.
Yeah.
But by night, she's actually a brutal assassin that anyone can hire for the right price.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just not really my style most of the time.
I'm gonna see if I can't do one of these. I would use backdraft, but fire is illegal today. Oh, good, above the curve.
As cool as assassins are, I'm just so bad at that type of thing. So horrible at it. Like, I can't lie to you about anything. I'm bad at it. Just like, I'd be like, hey, hi, I'm gonna stab you in the back. I'm really sorry about that. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, could you turn around just for a few seconds?
I'm just gonna rub your back with the dagger and it's gonna go in and you're gonna die. But it's okay. It's not. It's good for me though. I'm so sorry. Like, I would just be the most guilt-ridden.
Oh, oops. Sorry, I'm using the Pro controller.
Oh.
And I forgot to change the controls, so I thought that was the I thought that the triggers were also the bumpers, but they're not.
Oh. Like, I can... Yeah, I could not run an Assassin's Guild.
Well, I think that... Oh, jeez, gosh. So, let me show you this right here. This guy has Strike Back, which is a brutal reaction ability.
Mm-hmm.
Because it acts like another reaction ability that I don't think we've encountered yet.
Yeah.
Called, I think it's just Parry, where it will block enemy attacks.
Mm-hmm.
There's also another reaction ability called Counter, where if you are hit with an attack and it's within range, you will counter attack with like a melee basic attack.
Mm-hmm.
This combines both.
Mm.
So that makes it especially nasty. This is the only guy that's left. I wish that I had enough MP to slay him. But this is why it's important to have some abilities like, just like Goblin Punch, for example, because it will bypass that, because it will only strike back against melee basic attacks. Like, it's actually, it feels pretty clever. I feel like they did make some consideration for double sword. Because if you see right here, if I was just relying on double sword for New Kid at this point in the game, he wouldn't be able to use it, even though it's probably his most powerful ability. But if I use Rush, as basic as it is, Rush will actually hit him and deal damage. And I think we're just about done for the day.
Yeah, I have a question for you tomorrow.
Okay, before that, do you have any tricks up your sleeve? Do you have anything?
Yes, I have all these tricks up my sleeve. I'm so sorry. One of them is instant death. I'm so sorry. I was gonna not tell you about it so that you would have less suffering, but now here we are.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna try to do?
What?
I'm gonna try to do one of these.
Yeah? Sorry, that wasn't funny.
It was pretty funny.
Every time with this game, this playthrough of this game, every time you're like, okay, we're very close to the end of an episode. I'm just gonna nip this one in the bud, and it's like, nope. The game's like, nah.
No, never. Never, ever. Like, this is an 89% chance.
Easy game.
Oh, it did a thing. Okay, bye.
Bye.